our first guest stars on Vanderpump Rules, and she's now got a new book. It's called Give Them Lala. Please welcome to our show, Lala Kent. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
It's such a pleasure to meet you as well. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Take this in the best way. You're giving me a bit of Fergie, just an attitude, LA girl, and the beauty. Yeah.
It's such a compliment. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the bounce back from having a baby.
Yes, I know. Congratulations on that. We'll get to that. First of all, shoe cam, please.
You know, I bought these right before we went into lockdown, and I've never been able to wear them. So I'm busting these out today.
Well, you know, you are a fan favorite on Vanderpump Rules. Now,
thank you.
Can you briefly tell us how Lisa discovered you?
Yes, I was at her restaurant, and I was drunk as a skunk, being a little social butterfly and mingling with her staff. And she walked up to me and asked me if I was looking for a job and if I wanted to be a hostess at her restaurant. And with that came a role on Vanderpump Rules.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, and so apparently you look the part. See, that's what I always tell people. You know, Lala, you never know when your time is gonna come, so you always have to be ready.
Yeah, I don't know that I was ready, but you know, when you're slammed, yes is always the word that kind of gets you into trouble, which in this case, it led me down a path that was a lot of opportunity. Thank goodness.
Well, they were saying, in my briefing about you, because I've never seen you drunk on Vanderpump Rules. I've just seen you just be a fun girl. Are you an alcoholic?
I am. I've been sober for 2.5 years.
Good for you.
And thank you so much. My biggest accomplishment. That was what was so crazy, was when I came out as an alcoholic and everyone around me started saying, I've never seen you drunk. And it's like, honey, I've met you 100 times and I don't even remember your name. So I think it was shocking for many people because I was a professional. I was very, for the most part, pulled together. And then the next morning I'd wake up and feel shame and guilt. And I hit a breaking point where it was like, we're not doing this anymore. So here we are.
Yeah, good for you.
Thank you.
So, in the book, this book that you have out, Give Them Lala, you talk about how you were so drunk on Watch What Happens Live that even the very tolerant Andy Cohen banned you from his show. What happened?
Andy is such a gem. You know, James and I started drinking at 6 in the morning before our flight.
Okay.
And it may have even been earlier than that. I know that we started popping bottles early. And by the time we recorded at 11 p.m., we were slammed. And I just kept dropping the F-bomb. It was like it was just gross. And Andy warned us. He said, you've got to stop cursing. You've got to stop cursing. And then he started getting pissed. And that's when I knew to reel it in. But the next day was when it hit in press that Andy was disgusted and would never have us back on his show again.
But he has had you back, but he post-taped you just in case something had to be edited.
Correct. After the season 4 reunion, you know, I made sure I didn't drink. I felt like I was going to put on a good face and be classy like my mama raised me. And he, I guess, took notice because he asked me back on the show. They pre-recorded it, and I didn't cuss one time. I was proud of that because I'm a cusser.
Yes, aren't we all? And so Vanderpump Rules is in its 9th season, everybody. But the great thing about Lala is that she got from the show what you're supposed to get from reality TV. You know, it straightened you out as far as substances, and it put you on the right path as far as, you know, how you want to think about life and what you want out of life, but you're not selfish. You're engaged to the movie producer. Do you know Randall Emmett, everyone? Randall Emmett. He did The Irishman. Yeah, he's 50.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's grown. He does not act 50. We meet each other in the middle. I'm like the girl who just kind of wants to stay home and chill in her bed and watch Housewives. And he wants to be out mingling, meeting people. So we definitely balance each other out.
That sounds nice.
I never imagined being with someone 20 years older than me. Trust me.
Yeah, no, well, times have changed these days. 50 is like the new, you know, 35, and 30 is like, well, 30. In a lot of cases, though, 30 though is like 40 in terms of the things that you've learned and how you look at life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look,
I totally know what you're saying.
Okay, so they went out for dinner quite a few times prior to their first official date, and on that first official date, Lala didn't just get taken down by him. It was so lovely, he bought her a Range Rover. I love it.
I knew you would, Wendy. And you know what? When I hear that come out, it's like, ooh, that doesn't seem so good.
No, but you have to know the backstory. Like, your backstory says, why not?
Well, Wendy, show me someone who, when you walk up to them and you say, let me hand you this Chanel bag and a new Range Rover, that's going to be like, I'm good, actually. I love my 1993 Corolla. Like, I'm going to keep it. So, you know. So, first of all, there's that. And we had a lot of texting and phone calls that led up to us seeing each other, going on a date,
yeah,
and later getting intimate.
Yes, yes, yes. So now, you had Randall's baby, you guys, in March. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
She locked him down, in other words. So you bounce back and you're back.
What do they say? They say that I secured the bag. Is that what they say?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, that's what we say here at the show.
Boo! Yeah, all right. We're on Wendy. We can say that.
Yeah, sure. And when are you guys going to get married? Do you want a big ceremony or justice of the peace? Because this is his second marriage, right? He already has
it is his
other children?
Yes, he has 2 daughters from a previous marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we tried to, the first wedding got canceled, we postponed, and it was canceled due to the pandemic. And then the 2 other times that we tried to plan it, it just was not looking like, you know, we want our guests to show up and feel safe and not be worried that they're going to come down with something.
Right.
So we're just kind of waiting it out. I'm in no rush. And hear me out, because Randall doesn't like this idea. I think he's going to kill me for even bringing it up. But I want to be in a relationship that we want to be in. You know, I don't ever want him to feel like, oh, I'm stuck because we signed that thing, or I'm feeling like I'm stuck because we signed that thing. I want, if at any point in time he's over it or I'm over it, we can say we share a beautiful daughter together and just like part ways. So I'm kind of, you know, I've seen some messy divorces, and LA will scar you when you see those things. So We're in no rush to get married. We may not, no matter what. We have a beautiful daughter together, and she's the priority. And yeah, that's how I feel.
You're from Salt Lake City, but you call Southern California your home now. I would imagine that you and Lisa Vanderpump, she's like a mother figure, guidance counselor type person to you.
She really is. I'm very close to my mom. She still lives in Salt Lake, and you know, Utah is very family oriented. So leaving that behind and coming to a place like Los Angeles was a shock. And Lisa stepped into that motherly figure and really has offered me a tremendous amount of guidance in my life. it's being out here. So I'm so grateful for her. She's changed my life.
So the book, Give Them Lala, this is about life lessons, including a few of your own. Personally?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to, I don't want to call them lessons because I'm only 30 and like, who am I to teach you how to do your life? And, you know, so it's
Open
a book
up,
of
police!
stories that
Open up, police. Okay.
When I was drinking, there was, let's just say, alcohol and I are not friends. And I never dabbled in drugs because I always knew I had an addictive personality, which is so crazy because I would be at parties and they'd be like, do you want a line of this or this pill? And I'm being like, I don't do drugs because I have an addictive personality. It was just like such a mind F every time I would drink. And a lot of things happened that I've never shared that I decided to put in the book. They're in no way lessons. They are, it's just a book of stories that I hope people find entertaining, but maybe take away feeling, you know, a little less alone and maybe forgive themselves quicker. We're quick
Later that
to
night,
judge ourselves.
I sat on the edge of my bed, fixing on whether I would hear from Carter anytime soon. My dad walked in looking sad. Sweetie, Grandma's passed away. Clap it up, please, for Lala Kent. Her book is now in stores.